Everybody, Casey here, and welcome to Home Cooking. Today, we're going to fry up some chicken, but it's going to have a little twist that's going to really light up your life. You ain't tasted no chicken like this before, trust me. And if you want to know what that secret ingredient is, stay tuned. Grab a bit of this and a dash of that. Mix it up with love. Okay, today we're going to be using some cooking spray, ADOS meat tenderizer, salt, pepper, curry powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, paprika, Lowry seasoned salt, 2 cups of flour, boneless skinless chicken breast, cleaned and dried thoroughly, and finally a cup and a half of canola oil. We're then going to get our chicken and we're going to place the chicken on a flat surface. I like to use a piece of foil. And then I get a couple of toothpicks and I start to poke holes into the chicken to aerate it. I'm going to apply the ADOS meat tenderizer, and I want to put quite a bit of that on there because that's going to really be the basis of any salt that we have in this chicken. Now, I've already seasoned one side of the chicken with our other seasonings, but I wanted to show you what it should look like. So you're going to start with the Lowry seasoned salt, and you're going to go light because you have all that salt from the ADOS meat tenderizer. Then you do your garlic powder, and you can put as much as that as you want. You know, it's up to you. And we're going to go with the cayenne pepper. If you like it spicy, go heavy. I have to go light because I got to think about the kids, and I'm just enhancing the flavor a little. It's a real pick-me-up on any meats. And then the curry powder. Curry powder, you want to go light. You don't want to go too heavy because I'm not trying to make a curry chicken. Once again, just picking up the flavor of this chicken, and you'll see what I mean when you taste it. Just enough, just a little. And then I'm going to put the black pepper. And you know, like I told you, I can go heavy on black pepper, but I'm going light. Kids got to eat it. All of these flavors married together just really enhance the whole dish. Now I'm going to season my flour just a tad, a little bit more of the Lowry seasoning salt, because if you put the plain flour on this chicken, it's not going to really pick up the flavor. The crust isn't. So you put a little of that in your flour, just a little, and then I add paprika for the smokiness and for coloring of my crust. Let me get that all closed up. I want to shake it together, make sure it's incorporated. And then once I get this all incorporated, now let's check our stove top. We're going to start heating up our oil. And we're going to do that on a medium-high heat. I've already sprayed my pan with some cooking spray. Even though it's a nonstick, I'm just really cautious with that. And I'm going to put the oil into the pan. And as you see, I'm not going to be immersing this chicken into oil. Let me get my lid on while my oil heats up. And this is the already floured chicken that I lay out so it can kind of air dry. Let's go over here and do my water test for my oil. And it's ready because the water's doing a dance. So let's get the chicken in. And because I'm only doing 3 pieces this time, I didn't get my larger skillet. I have this skillet here, which is large enough for the 3 pieces of chicken to have their space. Let me turn it down just a bit. Okay, so we have a nice brown on the first side, and that's important. That looks good. So now that we have it turned over, we have to brown the opposite side. But we're going to put a lid on it because this is going to steam that chicken through. And now let's check the opposite side. And it is frying pretty rapidly, so I will be turning this down. Just want to let you know. And the opposite side looks pretty good. It's nice and browned. But we're not quite done yet. We're going to get the lid back on this and let that kind of steam cook through as that second side browns. All right, let's check that side and see what's going on with it. Okay, that looks good. That has a nice crisp on it. We're just going to let it brown just a tad, maybe about a minute or two on that side that we just covered. All right, that looks good. And we're going to take this out and drain this chicken because I want to make sure that that oil is fully absorbed out of the chicken. Nobody wants a greasy, soggy mess. That looks great. And we're going to plate this up in a second. And there you have it. Beautifully browned, tender chicken breast. And you'll see just how tender it is once I cut it up. I'm going to slice it so you can see the insides of that meat. And you see what I'm saying? When I press the fork against it, how the imprint stays, you'll see the juices as I lift it up and get ready to put it in my mouth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't wait to get this on my tortilla because it's going to be so good. I'm eating it on a sandwich. Let's try another piece. I mean, mm. I can't get the words out. The curry powder mixed in these seasonings has made this chicken so good. And I am telling you, you're really gonna love it. Thank you for spending this time with me while we do this recipe. If you enjoy finding out how to cook this, hit the like button. And don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified of any new recipes that I want to cook for you guys. And as always, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And until next time, you know what I wish you? Love, peace, and a whole lot of joy. See you on the flip side. Bye-bye.